Do you want a little bit of a piece of this? Sit. Oh my gosh, that was such a good sit. Look here. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 6 essential commands that your Cane Corso should know, that I believe every Cane Corso should know. Let's jump right into it. So we're gonna have a quick countdown here. Number 6. One of the most basic commands that your Cane Corso should know is to sit. Now, the command to sit is, I think, the most basic of the basic that you can ever get when it comes to commands. It is a very easy thing to teach your dog since they are very, very young. Basically, you just have to lure them with a treat to kind of almost like tilt their head backs a little bit. I'll show a little clip here of how I taught Peach to do this. That's all you need to do, and then they naturally go into sitting position. Now, sit is a great command to teach your dog because it is a basic command that builds up on the more difficult commands that you would have to teach your dog later on. So the command sit is great for the house. It's great for you to tell your dog to sit before you give them a treat, to sit before going outside. It is one of the most basic commands and the easiest command to teach your dog. The 5th command would be to go down. Similarly to sit, it is a very easy command to teach your dog. But now the difference is that when you think about basic commands, it's not so much that you're teaching your dog, hey, I want you to be in this position. It's more that you're trying to teach your dog to obey you. So down is very similar to sit in the sense that it's easy for you to teach your dog how to do this, but it is varied. So it keeps your dog on its toes. So that sometimes, you know, Cane Corsos are a little bit sneaky and they'll sit before, if they know how to do sit, they'll do that before you even tell them to do it. So it's good for you to teach them something like down so that it's more varied and it keeps them on their toes. Although it's similar in the principle, it's different. It keeps things varied. Personally, I like using down in situations that, let's say we go over somebody's house with Dante and there is a bunch of food on the table, on the dining room table. If we tell Dante to sit, he's a very large dog, so his head would still be kind of like almost eye level with all of the food on the table, and that's just a big way to tempt him. So going down is actually better for him. It helps us just have some overall more control of him. So down and sit are very, very basic commands that you can teach your dog and that you can use on a daily basis before you do or give them absolutely anything. They are very, very important, and these are the things that you should teach your dog as soon as they get home. So now that we got the most basic commands out of the way, let's go into the ones that are a little bit more complicated. Number 4 is teaching your dog place. Now, place is a very good command because it is simple, and it's a simple way for you to communicate with your dog that, hey, you need to go here. So I make sure to use place when I want Peach to go into her crate. If I want Peach to come and sit next to me on the couch, I'll tell her place and I'll point where I want her to be in. It is just an overall very easy and simple command, an easy way to be able to communicate with your dog. We also use place on a daily basis in the house. As I mentioned before, if I want Peach to come or Dante to come and sit next to me, or I want them in a specific area. And now you can only teach them place once they know how to sit. So anytime I tell them place, they sit in the area that I want them to be in. So again, place is a great command for you to teach your dog, extremely useful. You can use it anywhere. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So now command 3, or 3 of the commands, I can't speak today. Countdown, now we're on number 3 of the commands that your dog should know, and that would be recall. So once your dog is good on sit, good on down, good on place, they should have already built a relationship with you. They should already know their name by now. They should know that when you're calling them and when you are getting their attention, it's for them, or for them to pay attention to you and to obey you. Recall is the same thing as come. Come, Peach. Sit. Good girl. Recall is the same thing as come. Now, similarly to all the other commands, it is extremely useful. Recall can be life-saving in a lot of situations and a lot of circumstances. It can be used anywhere. If your dog is straying too far away, you can always call them back with recall, and it is very, very easy to teach your dog how to do this. So this is a command that your Cane Corso must know. Now, moving on to number 2. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close to number 1. Now, number 2 is to teach them a release word. Now, this can vary from owner to owner. Some people like to use the word okay. Some people like to use the word free. I like to use the word break with Dante and Peach. I like the way it sounds, so that's what I use. But just how you teach your dog, and you spend a lot of time letting your dog know that they need to obey you, teaching your dog what is expected of them, teaching your dog specific things that you want for them to do. You should also be able to have a command for when you want them to do technically nothing, because when you tell them to release, you're telling them, hey, relax, loosen up. You don't have to do this command that you are doing right now. You're released from this command. So it's a very important command to teach your dog, because just how you want them to do something, they should have a balance and they should know when they can chill out, but at the same time, you want to have control of when they can do that. So the release command is very, very important. I actually made a video about this. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I will leave a link in the description, or I'll put like a little card here in the video. So that is the second command. Now, number 1, the most important, the most important command that your Cane Corso should know is to heel. Your Cane Corso has to know how to heel. They have to know how to walk on a leash. They can't be dragging you around. When they're little, it's easy. You obviously have the strength to control them, but once they start growing up, and they grow up pretty quickly, you can't rely on your physical strength. So your dog needs to be obedient. And on top of teaching them all of the basic and essential commands that I mentioned before, it really helps you build up towards heel, because by this time your dog should know that you want to get their attention from them. Your relationship should be stronger. So heel is very, very important. You can't have a big dog like a Cane Corso not know how to walk on a leash. They can't be dragging you around everywhere. They're very strong-willed dogs, so they can't just be pulling you everywhere, because that for them means, hey, I'm in control of the situation. You're coming on a walk with me, not the other way around. So this is something very important that your Cane Corso must know. Heeling is very, 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 very important. Now, bonus command that your dog should know is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's great for your dog to learn how to click on that notification bell. If you teach your dog how to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it is a great way for them to learn that they will get rewarded as soon as they do that, because then you will get a notification every time I put a new video up, and then they'll learn something new, and they'll help their owners learn something new as well. So you should teach your dog how to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Before we head out on this video, if you guys have any trouble training your dog as of right now, or you just want to get more informed and you just want to understand a little bit better the principles of dog training, you should definitely check out these great resources over at Fenrir Dog Training. They offer some amazing courses for your puppy or for your dog. So if you are looking to just become a better dog owner, these are courses that you should definitely look into. I'm using them for Peach and for Dante, so link in the description if you'd like to check them out. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I know that there are a lot of new Cane Corso owners that are looking to get as much information as possible, and honestly, when I got Dante, I wish I had someone to tell me about all these things that my Corso should know. Now that they're getting more popular, there is more content, and I hope that you guys found this video helpful and you found all of these little commands to be something that you can work on with your dog. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and to teach your dog how to subscribe. See you guys next week. Bye. Peach, come say bye. Gira, come say bye. Thank you. Thank you.